Hey guys, so today I'm going to be making some changes to my Jaboticaba tree, which is this big one here in this blue pot. Now, first off, this was sold to me from an online nursery, Everglades.farm, which I've bought a lot of nice trees from and have had good experiences with. But this one was sold to me as a Grimal variety, although I've shown some pictures of this tree to some online gardening groups, and the Jaboticaba experts all say this is not a Grimal, but actually a Sabara or Sabra. I'm not sure how that's pronounced. So I'm not quite sure what variety this actually is. As you can see, I have it growing in this pot, but today I'll be planting it in the ground, although it won't be the first time it's been in the ground. Before I start, I'll give a little history of this tree. I bought this tree in November 2020, so about 3.5 years ago. I immediately planted it in the ground where it struggled pretty badly. I planted it in full sun, which I'm not sure was a good idea, and I'm also not sure I watered it and fed it enough. Supposedly they like rich composted soil, and I think it didn't like the nutrient deficient sand that's in the middle of my backyard. I left it in the ground for a year and then decided to dig it out and put it back in a pot with some nice fertile potting soil, and it started doing a whole lot better. I initially put it in this smaller pot in November 2021, and then I repotted it into this blue bigger pot in May 2022. So it's been in this pot for nearly 2 years and I've never changed out the soil, and I'm just not sure I'm up for the upkeep of keeping it in a pot forever. So come with me as I put it back in the ground. All right guys, so I got my Jaboticaba tree here and I'm gonna plant it over here. Now I'm gonna try to do this right. I already started digging a hole. I'm gonna put it in the hole here, put some compost, because Jaboticabas really don't like this sand that we have here in Florida that doesn't have a lot of nutrients. I do have, this is where I just recently dug out my banana tree, and I still do have all the banana pieces here. I'm hoping that's going to act as some compost as it all breaks down. I'm also going to put in some of this soil acidifier. The Jaboticabas really like acidic soil. I'm going to mix some of that in. I already started digging a little hole. And the spot here, it's pretty close to this coconut cream tree. It's probably, I don't know, 6 feet away, but I'm hoping the coconut cream kind of grows out this way, away from the hedges, away from the alfonso behind it. And then I still would be okay with it growing a little bit to the left there towards the Jaboticaba, because Jaboticabas are kind of understory bushes that they do well kind of, underneath big trees that kind of are native to like the jungle, and they don't get big. So I think it'll be nice nestled in over here. It'll get wind protection, not too much sun. So I think it's a good spot. So let's dig this hole a little bigger. And then I haven't taken the tree out of this pot in over 2 years. So I'm kind of eager to see what the roots look like, how root bound it is. All right, let's do this. All right. I like to do the dirty work in my bathing suit, so I can just jump in the pool when I'm done. That's the pros of living in Florida. Go a little bit further out from my coconut cream tree. Well, there's a irrigation line right there. Of course, everywhere I dig, there's freaking irrigation lines. I guess that's the line that goes across the middle of my backyard, which I never use anyways. Don't know if I want to plant it right there. The banana plant was right on top of it. show you what I got here. Right in the middle. I guess I will just plant this a little bit to the side. Although if you look where my honeykiss tree is, that is right on top of it. I don't use my sprinklers, so I'm just gonna plant it right next to it because I like this spot. All right, let's keep going. Guess I'll dig some more out from this side. All right, let's take a look and see what this looks like and how big I'll need to do this. Oh man. Nah, it's not as root bound as I expected it to be. That's interesting. I was thinking it would be all completely covered in roots. Look at that. Pretty dry down below. I think a lot of the water is not really getting to these bottom roots. Yeah, it's super dry at the bottom. Very thin roots. No like big taproot snaking around. Just very thin roots going all the way. So yeah, you can tell the water's not getting through. So I'm just gonna pull. Oh no. How much damage I'm doing to this. But I kind of want to break it apart. It is pretty stuck together. Just with lots of these little tiny fine roots. But yeah, the bottom is super dry, even though I water it almost every day. The water just goes straight through the pot, it seems like. These bottom roots aren't getting much water. Hopefully it's gonna really like being in the ground. All right, I think that's good. Set in the hole. Gee, let's put some of the acidifier in the compost. Whole bunch of that in. Smells so good. Sulfur. Put some compost in there. Oh yeah, it's good stuff. Let's mix it around. Now what I'm gonna do, get it nice and wet. See how fast this drains. All the South Florida nutrient deficient sand is not the best at keeping nutrients. It does drain really well, which is nice. Then the water's almost gone. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and plant this. It looks a little bit high. So let's dig some out. All right, let's see. Perfect. All right. Let's water it down. Just put some more of the acidifier. Mix that around. I do like that. Water it down a little more. Definitely happy to see those thin, shallow roots. At least it's not going to do anything to the irrigation pipe. Just lost a little branch. Water this all down from the top. Look at that mulch. All right, this is just the cheap cypress stuff. You could get it Lowe's and Home Depot. Throw it all on it. Get it away from the trunk. Make a nice thick ring. Do something with this cable wire. Let's water the mulch down. All right, I think that's it. Show you how it looks. Yeah, I like it. I like it there. It is definitely close to coconut cream mango tree, but I think the coconut cream is gonna grow up on top of it because that's gonna be a much faster grower than the Jaboticaba. That's my plan. Hoping that grows up over it and provides some nice shade. But I don't know, it's been in the ground before, it didn't do well. I feel better about how I planted it and where I planted it this time. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully we'll get some fruit finally. All right, thanks for watching. See you next time.